Hi teachers, this video is designed so that you can click play and let it run for your students to interact with it. Think It, Write It, Show It is designed to level the playing field, taking out the race to be the first. Students will be asked to think about the answer first, then write it down, and then show you in a way that makes sense to you. When they write it down, it can be on a whiteboard, it can be on a piece of paper, it's up to you. I personally like the whiteboards. When they get to the show it aspect, you can have them hold up whiteboards in a small group, you can have them hand something in, or it could be of a partner share, but decide first and then let the students know. Depending on how you want to use this video, you can pause along the way at different parts. Just so you know, each slide is 5 seconds long, so you might want to be pausing in between to give students more think time. It all depends on your students' level of understanding. You can start this video right after this little introduction for students to watch all the way through. Subscribe for more easy to start math games and have fun. Nines! Whew. Boy, do I have some good tips for you. First tip, 9 is 1 less than 10. Knowing this can help us. If 10 times 4 is just like saying 10 groups of 4, then we can use that to help us find 9 groups of 4, or 9 times 4. So when you're multiplying by 9s, you can think about it like multiplying by 10 first and taking away one group of that number. From the previous example, that would be with 9 times 4, starting with 10 times 4, which is 40, and then taking away one group. So that would be minus 4, 40 minus 4. And we know 40 minus 4 is 36. There you go, you have your answer. You may also have heard of the hand trick. For this one, you're gonna need your hands. We'll stick with that 9 times 4 example. Since the question's asking you to do 9 times 4, 4 being the important part, you wanna count from left to right on your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, and put down that 4th finger. Look at your remaining fingers and you have your answer. However many fingers are before the finger that you put down is the value in the tens place. And all the fingers counted up after the finger that you put down on the right-hand side is the value in the ones place. Now this only works for multiplying up to 10. Our last tip is called looking for patterns. If you look at a list of multiples, just like we have here, you'll notice something. If you add up the digits in the ones place and the tens place, they add up to 9, the number we're trying to figure out. First of all, this is a great way to check if you have the right answer. You may notice that the digits in the tens place increase every single time you go up the list of multiples. And then the value in the ones place decreases every time you go up. You can see this clearly on a hundreds chart as well, in the diagonal pattern. Now that you've gotten some tips on 9s, let's get started. Today, we will be playing Think It, Write It, Show It. You will be shown a problem on the screen that will prompt you to think about it first, and that's all you're gonna do. Think only. Take your time to really think about how you would solve the problem. Then the screen will tell you to write it. This is where you will write down what the answer is. Finally, it'll say, show it. You and your teacher will discuss how you're gonna show your work. Maybe you're checking in with a partner. Maybe you're showing your teacher. Point is, you're gonna show your work. Make sure you know what the expectation is before you start to play. Now that we know some tips and the rules, it's time to get started. Good luck and have fun.